Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, July 29th, 2024. I'm Donis Wilkinson-Keynes. The Royal St. Christopher and the Nevis Police Force is currently conducting a thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of a 66-year-old man. According to a press release from the Royal St. Christopher and the Nevis Police Force, Lanvie Clark, a returning national originally from Catesby, Nevis, who had been residing in the United Kingdom, lost his life in a swimming incident at Oualie Beach. The incident occurred at approximately 1 p.m. on Friday, July 26, 2024. Clark, who was swimming, encountered difficulties in the water. Despite the efforts of other swimmers who assisted him out of the water, they were unable to save his life. Emergency services were alerted and responded to the scene. District Medical Officer Dr. Tivan Brown pronounced him dead at the scene. The police is urging all beachgoers to exercise caution while swimming and to remain vigilant to ensure their safety and the safety of others. The St. Kitts Meteorological Services and the National Emergency Management Agency NEMA continue to monitor a tropical wave and its associated area of low pressure a few hundred miles to the east of the island chain. The U.S. National Hurricane Center is still giving it a moderate chance of developing in 7 days. Environmental conditions are forecast to become conducive for development in the next day or two. This system may bring some unsettled weather for St. Kitts and Nevis. The St. Kitts Met Services and NEMA will continue to closely monitor this approaching system over the next few days and provide regular updates. Residents are reminded that we are entering the peak of the hurricane season and should have their disaster plans in place. Meantime, in preparation for the peak of the Atlantic hurricane season, the National Emergency Management Agency NEMA, in collaboration with the Nevis Disaster Management Department, successfully executed a national hurricane preparedness and response simulation exercise from July 17th to 19th. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, participated in that exercise.
The objective of the exercise was to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the National Hurricane Preparedness and Response Agencies. NGOs, faith-based organizations, volunteers participated in the event. Let me just say that the event was a simulation of a Category 5 hurricane, a storm that was named Ingrid, and I was able to attend, and I was very impressed at the extent to which the teams had assembled. The EOC was activated. I was able to speak to the Honorable Prime Minister, and we spoke about conditions on Nevis and conditions on St. Kitts, and I felt good to know that we are preparing. As I like to say for hurricanes, we prepare for the worst and we pray for the best. We are now in the throes of the hurricane season, and we urge everyone to continue to be vigilant. On Thursday, the 18th of July, the Nevis Disaster Management Department, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, received a shipment of medical supplies and first responder kits from the U.S. NGO Direct Relief. This donation will enhance the response capacities and operational readiness on the island. We encourage, please, all residents and citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis to be vigilant as we are now into the peak of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season. All emergency plans that you may have for yourself and your family should be completed at this time.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley. Still to come. We'll give you the details after this break.
Celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50. It's our heritage. That's how we live. Come celebrate us for the 50th. We're doing it big. Pulsating sounds, masquerading clowns. String band and big drum will be taking over town. 'Cause we're celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50.
Welcome back. The Nevis Tourism Authority and the Four Seasons Resort Nevis have partnered with Ladies Playbook on the first Ladies Playbook retreat. That announcement was made by Premier the Honorable Mark Brantley at his July 23rd press conference.
The Ladies Playbook is an exclusive community dedicated to providing support, information, and the connections needed for an NFL National Football League family to thrive wherever their football career takes them. They are committed to simplifying the relocation process and ensuring that every woman feels empowered and equipped for success in the sports industry. This again is an effort to do more targeted marketing, as Nevis is the perfect place for high-profile celebrities, tourists alike. And so, this effort is being led by a woman called Atoya Burleson. Now, Mrs. Burleson is the wife of famed NFL player Nate Burleson, who is now the co-host of the CBS Mornings with Gayle King. You might have seen him on television, and Nate and his wife were here recently. We brainstormed and we came up with this idea that they are going to come and have a special retreat here for the ladies of the NFL, National Football League. And the idea is that they will go back, we hope, with good stories and a good message about our beautiful island, and that we will see more NFL players and their families choosing to holiday, invest, buy homes, and be part of Nevis. This is all part and parcel of the effort that we are seeing.
Premier Brantley is also the Minister of Tourism in the Nevis Island Administration. And finally, as the Culturama 50 activities continue, Tuesday evening, July 30th, we'll see 6 pairs of primary school students compete for the title of Mr. and Miss Talented Youth.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are your reigning Mr. and Miss Talented Youth winners.
I am Tinael.
And I am James Sturge. And we are here to showcase this year's participants for the pageant.
Representing the Ivor Waters Primary School, home of stars, we are
Kimani Lawrence
and Zenobia Johnson, proudly sponsored by the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union. Representing the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, home of lions, we are Dylan Elliott and Zakia Stapleton, proudly sponsored by LEFCO.
representing the St. Thomas's Primary School, the home of Jaguars.
I am 12-year-old Alvin Douglas Jr.
And I am 12-year-old Kayeja Nisbet. We are proudly sponsored by National Caribbean Insurance.
Representing the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School, home of the Blue Dragons, I am Zaya Frank.
And I am 11-year-old Tajani Daniel.
Proudly sponsored by Odi Brisbane and Grace Foods. Representing the Charleston Primary School,
home of the Tigers,
we are
Kadeem Taylor
and Kashne Keynes Willett. Proudly sponsored by the Nevis Ear and Seaport Authority, NASPA.
Representing the Joyce Library Primary School, home of Falcons. I am 12-year-old Aleja Hendrickson.
And I am 11-year-old Nature Matura.
We are proudly sponsored by Clive's Evelyn Construction.
The reigning Mr. and Miss Talented Youth are James Sturge and Tenaya Wills of the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School. The 2024 Republic Bank Mr. and Miss Talented Youth pageant will commence at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, July 30th at the NEDAX Cultural Complex. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.
wanna climb.